Right, so with that said, let's do some Bayonetta 3 for a little bit. We'll do a couple hours of this. Let me just turn the volume up a bit. Or down. I'm not sure how loud this game is, I forgot. We'll see if we can do a few more missions tonight. So I recently started playing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on stream. So I now have 2 Platinum games running concurrently on my streams.
Bayonetta.
Okay, so this game's much quieter than other Switch games for some reason. I feel like I say that every time, but it's weird how it's like that. I mean, that's the best way I can somewhat mitigate it. Right, Chapter 8, A Croaking Chorus. I'm gonna have to learn how to use my new techniques for the train thing, because I have a new weapon and a new, like, demon to play around with. So that's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna have to check out. Let me just make sure the volume is good. Yep, we are good. So we're in Cairo apparently. Oh, wrong thing. We don't have the demon train yet. I don't know when, unless I have to like change that out. Okay, yeah, you have to change it out. I am gonna change out. Let's change out Madam Butterfly. Yeah, there it is. War Train Go on. Oh wow, there's a lot of information here. An armed combat train known as the T969, or T696, I can't even speak right today, that was built for national defense on one of the most remote worlds of the multiverse. Using the most advanced technology by that was later possessed by a vengeful spirit and ultimately became an infernal demon. Its body is thickly plated with a unique alloy armor that is equipped not only with 2 sets of front-facing dual cannons and 4 sets of triple cannons along the top, but also hides 6 long-barreled cannons and chainsaw-like crushing weapons inside its body. Due to an array of transformation mechanisms, it can deploy these weapons at high speed to prepare for battle at any range. It's said that a leader by the name of Rokuru Todoroki, I'm butchering this name bad, driven mad by countless battles, sent the train speeding through cities and burning them as he went, finally crashing into an ammunition dump and being dragged into an inferno. Is that... I wonder if that's a... It's probably not. I was wondering if that was a reference to Star Fox 64. I mean, Platinum has made a Star Fox game before, unfortunately. Why did they put that face there? Oh, it's Viola that's writing this shit out? Right, I get it. I never thought I would see an official Nintendo game with these weird face things, these... What do you call these? Emotes? Emojis? I don't know, Japanese emojis? Anyway, that's enough of that, let's use this. I also have a new weapon. Let's see, I'm gonna keep that yo-yo. Yeah, here it is. The Dead End Express, a chainsaw-like weapon created by the infernal demon war train Guon from his own parts, with spiked wheels that spin at high speed. Weighing more than a ton, it is impossible for a normal human to wield, but its sheer mass combined with the energy generated by spinning wheels create terrifying terrifying destructive power. In addition to its use as a weapon, it can also be straddled and used as a vehicle. When this weapon is used in tandem with Demon Masquerade, the user merges with the War Train Go-On, gaining his steel body and unstoppable force with every inch of their body becoming a deadly weapon. Sounds fun. And we're going to equip that, and... how do I do the... I forgot how you do it. The thing where you, like, move forwards as a vehicle. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, here it is. Kind of. Neat.
Not picking up.
Trying to figure out, how do I check my moveset? Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by what this all means. Wait, what is this weapon called? The Dead End Express? Okay, so... sorry, I thought... okay, I thought I had to look at this one. But no, what I'm really supposed to be looking at is this one. My bad. Oh. Oh, I am good at pressing buttons correctly. How? Like, the game told me I could do a certain move, but I don't see that move listed here, so I'm not sure how I do that. It's like where you ride it as a vehicle. If anyone knows how you do that, please let me know.
Not picking up.
Oh, I can do that at least. That's my sprint. I mean, like, riding it isn't it as a form of attack, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna be really bad at this, aren't I, with this weapon? Oh, oh. Yeah. There's probably a faster way to do this, but... Oh, gods. Also, I just realized I am not using the train one. Sorry, I'm dumb. Oh, right, hang on. Okay, there we go, that's how you do it. I'm glad they gave me this enemy now so I can learn how to, like, use this thing properly. But that should be enough. There we go. Oof. Ooh. There we go. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm doing very bad at dodging right now, if it's not obvious. There. That was sloppy as fuck. There's no way I'm getting silver or above with that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Could have done so much better there.
Princess, you must not follow.
Is that John? And Princess? You must be joking.
You must be joking. Wait a minute, how did I do that? Oh, okay. kind of. Okay, that's the thing I was looking for. Okay, you cannot overcharge that. Right. I figured out how to do that, like, thing where you ride it to, like, run into an enemy. Defeat all the enemies. Extra rolls, vitality, magic, limited time, and tricky terrain. Oh. I hate how you've got to hold the Y button to enter. Like, sometimes I just tap the Y button, and it's like, nope, that's not what you do. Alright, here we go. Spin. I'm gonna continue using this weapon, try to get good with it. Oh. How is it like Diddy Kong in Smash Bros? I don't really use him. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Oh, I don't like this. Okay, maybe this is not the best one to be using. I don't know. Ah. I don't understand how you're even supposed to, like, not fall off. Are you kidding me? Oh! Move back! Ah! There. I guess you are supposed to use the train demon for that one. Seems like it's pretty much designed that it's impossible not to fall into that, like, green smog. So you have to do it within the amount of times allowed, which is like 4 or 3. Like, you can't touch it more than 3 times, otherwise you cannot win. Right, well, thank God I figured that out quickly enough so that I could, like, move on. The train demon also has cannons. I don't know which.
Think you've got a chance.
I wanted to have a look at something there, but I didn't get enough time to look at it. I'll be learning as I go. Like, there are some combos and stuff that the game is not telling me about that I have to figure out just by experimenting.
It's about time I got moving again.
Did I come through here? I did, right. Sometimes I get turned around. Oh, by the way, This is my first my first Bayonetta stream with my new overlay and like, you know, PNG thing and everything. So I hope it's to your liking. Oh, hello. Don't you have a number tier for me, frog? Oh, wait a minute. It's this frog, or is it? The hell? There's a frog here somewhere that has it. Okay, maybe those frogs are just trolls. Yeah, those are just normal frogs. Like, they make that not like the croaking noise like increases the closer you get to them, like the ones with the umbra tears, so they're just trolls. Oh wow, that only takes one of those? Usually I have to like punch and kick that thing like 10 times to open it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this on my first try, am I? Please. Fine, I'll go back to the starting point. Fucking... Ugh. Not enough time. Can I grab these in any order? Because I might go for that one first and then get the one behind it. I'm assuming as long as you get all 5, it doesn't matter which order you tackle them in. Yeah, you can get them in any order. Fucking hell! Oh! I like how this innocuous challenge is taking me more attempts than that one challenge room I was just in. Okay, Bayonetta, can you go straight up, please? That would be nice. I guess we're doing this one again. I'm gonna keep this face until I get it. Alright, so far so good. Whoa, physics. You seen this shit? There we go. Easy. Thank God you don't have to do it in a specific order. So I wonder what my next demon power and weapon's going to be in Cairo. Something Egyptian themed, who knows? I see an optional angel fight over there. I'll do that in a sec. Just looking around for other stuff. Right, let's go do that angel fight then.
The frogs seem to like it as well.
Oh! I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh! Yeah, maybe this train gun is not the best one for these guys. Maybe I should change back to the spider one. There. I'll take silver. I hear more froggos. Troll frogs. God, it's going to be hard to find the one that has the Umbra tier on it. I guess if it has red aura around it, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay, there it is.
Having an outdoor recital?
Stand on top of the windmill tower. Okay. Good achievement. Oh. Camera? So yeah, my first impressions of Metal Gear Rising after like the first 2.5 hours of the game last night, absolutely amazing. I mentioned this last night, but I do love how, like, even though it's made by the same development studio, and it's like, you know, a high-octane action game, much like this, like, Metal Gear Rising feels like it's an entirely own game, because it's got like a completely different set of combat mechanics, which is great. Oh, fuck. I wonder, can I cheese this? I can somewhat cheese that. I think there might be something else here that I didn't get. Yeah, up there. Fuck. Oh no. And I have to do this? They better give you like a full minute to do this one. 40 seconds. Don't move! Oh! Fuck! I still have time. Shit! Oh! This better be worth it. This better be goddamn worth it. Nice legs. Yeah, it's probably best if I just go counterclockwise around this then. Like they're showing. Fuck! Yeah, I hate this one. I think I hate this one even more than the last one. Garbage. Oh. I wouldn't mind this so much if it didn't take like 10 years to show me where everything was going to spawn again. Like a speed up or a skip button? No, I can't even skip it. Fucking way to skip this would be lovely. I don't need a fucking reminder. It's not like this is my first time. That first mistake. Every time. Yeah, we're just gonna keep making mistakes all fucking day then, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Okay, don't use that one either. Switching weapons just so I have a different glider. Or, you know what I mean, just like a way that won't force me to overshoot and miss. You know, the thing I've been doing all the time. The two weapons I had previously were not good for that. Because now I can do this. How did I miss? Are you fucking with me? Oh! And then we wait for 1, we wait for 2, we wait for 3 every time. Every time it makes me wait. Oh, beautiful. I'll start with this one. I'm gonna go this way. Right, I think I got it this time. Yeah, we got this. Oh, finally. That took forever. Okay, I guess it was worth it in the end, because now I can upgrade my health. Right, I guess Viola needs it more than I do at the moment, so I'll give her that. How much health does Viola have? I think it's less than me. Oh. Oh wait, we both share it? So wait, I guess this whole, like, manually upgrading thing doesn't even matter, so I guess I take back what I said the last time I played this game. That's not the reason why you do that. The reason you do that is just to waste your goddamn time. Kind of like how it shows those things every single time I miss. Oh, this game. Don't get me wrong, still a great game, but why does it do stuff like that? Like, there's nothing I hate more in the video game than for it to waste my time. Bunch of angel rings, alright. Or halos. Looks like Sonic rings. Oh, time for one of these set pieces again. Think I made a mistake. No? There, maybe? Can I go in here? Yes. Yeah! Am I gonna die? Mash the buttons to tread the sand. Good gameplay. The fuck? Also, this is really dark, this room. There. Guess I'm not bothering with that anymore. Oops. How did I do that thing again? Right. I get it now. Yeah, I don't think I want to go for that Umbra tier. I don't care if it's the cure for cancer, that one just seems more hassle than it's worth. Neat. Don't mind me just practicing a little bit. There was like a certain move there that I'm trying to figure out how I did. It's kind of like a fighting game. You mash buttons in direction to do random things, and then you start to like, okay, like you start to break down, okay, how did I do that? Was it back, forward, back punch, or whatever? I do that like little twirl thing when I do that. There must be a way to look at your moveset. How do you... No, this is... I don't think this is the thing that I'm looking for. Use orbs to unlock new skills. Oh, so I can use the... Wait. Hang on. Okay, I think this is where you find this stuff out. Forward plus R times 2. That's how you do that one. Wait. Didn't I just literally do that? What? Forward on left stick plus R 2 times. Aren't I doing that though? Wait, you can set these to quick commands? How do you use quick commands? Oh, shut up, Bayonetta. You need to buy it? No, I have the skill. I did it by accident. I saw myself using it. I just don't know how I did it exactly. Do you want help? Yeah, I wouldn't mind some help learning these. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Hang on a second. Something's blocking the chat. The skull with a number. Oh wait, I need to actually buy it? Oh. I did this... Hold on a minute. I did a different move that had like... Didn't I have to do a different move that did something similar to that? Okay, never mind. I guess we can just chalk it up to me being stupid. I could have sworn that I saw a similar move being executed, but maybe it was just me. Oh god. Ugh. Yeah, mash all the buttons. Yeah. Yeah, ASMR mash ABXY. Didn't. Okay, it's not quite doing what I saw. Like, how do I get those, like, blades to come out afterwards? What do I do then? Like, look at the video. How do I do that thing where all the blades come out afterward? How do you do that? Sorry, maybe it's just me being fucking old or something, but I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of the moveset. I'm mostly getting by with just the basic stuff. I'm doing that though. I'm holding left stick forwards and pressing R twice. This happens, and then it just goes into dash mode. Oops. Maybe it does it when you hit an enemy, like all the blades come out when you do that. I don't know. I I'm doing that. I'm holding forward with the left stick, and I'm pressing the R button 2 times. You've been seeing me do that for like the last minute. Right, watch. Forward. RR. That's what I get for doing that. I'm sorry, a lot of this stuff's going over my head. Like, I'm not a professional gamer. You're holding it? I'm not! Wait. Am I not wait. When you said holding it, I thought you were talking about the R button, so I need to let go of the stick? Wait. Ah! I don't get this. I'm doing that though. Yeah, I'm flicking the stick forward. Like, I flick it forward, I release, and then I double tap R, nothing's happening. Press the L stick like a button. I don't think that's gonna work.
It's about time I got moving again.
No, the left stick just brings up your waypoint, that's all that does. The left stick button. I am lost. This game, man. Yeah, left stick RR. I've been doing that, but there was like a different move. You know what's really annoying? I know there's like a move that you can do that's like back forward punch or back forward kick. I forgot which button it was. But my point is, I don't see that listed anywhere here where it says back forward. Where the fuck is that? Why is that not listed? Unless that's not an Umbran art, like, I don't know where you would find that. Wait, what's this? Oh. Yeah, no, we've done all this. Try with the enemy. Sorry, I was looking to see if there was something in here that I could have used. It's not in there. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the Gates of Hell for now. I think you can practice in here, question mark? I'm not sure. I forgot if there's a practice room in this area. No, it doesn't seem like there is. They're still sold out. Alright. Sorry if there's like... if it's really annoying watching me just waste my time. It would be nice to know how to do certain techniques so that I can, you know, use them. I mean, I could get by with my, you know, basic combos, but whatever.
Please, return and leave this to me.
I think there's a secret up there. Don't think I can get up there. Unless... okay, there we go. Oh no, I did get this already. Oh, it was scripted.
Is your grand scheme simply to bore me to death?
Oh.
I made it clear you were not to follow.
And when someone gives me an order, I don't have to. You really are quite the headstrong.
I'll have to force you to listen then. Prepare yourself.
Nope. Oh god.
Ready for a hot time.
Ooh.
The flames. Now you've done it. The flames.
Fuck. Ooh. Cut that one very fucking close.
That is enough.
Speaking of Platinum games, actually, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but later this year I will be doing Astral Chain. Like, I've been sitting on that one for a while, so eventually.
Alone. The interloper has extended the challenge to me. I will meet it and then return. Have faith. I'll see you again soon, princess.
Frog Demon. The Empress of the Fathoms, Bao.
Well, of course. That's why I've come. I've always wanted to rescue the Lady Fair. Save the audition. Time is short.
Alright. Alright, got a new demon thingy that I can use now. I need to find health, I'm almost dead. While summoning Bao, press the R button to have her sing one part of a song. Sing all 4 parts to call down Poison Rain. Bao jumps higher each time, with the 3rd jump reaching incredible heights. Bao has an immunity to poison and can swim freely through even the most virulent mires. Probably can't read that. Probably can't read in general. Reading's hard. I don't know why they taught English in school. They should have taught Scottish. Guess I cannot destroy those. Do I not have access to it yet? Oh, right, I do. I just have to, like, do it from here. Right, so let's see how long Song of Battle goes.
Just lovely. Big finish.
Right, thankfully that doesn't damage me in the process.
Leap. Leap. I'm all out. It's about time I got moving again.
I'm noticing the room looks very fucking dark on the capture card. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. One moment, please.
If I'm going to waste time, I'd rather do it in a nice hot bath.
Gonna try and fix this. Hang on. Seems... Oh, nope. Set that to 0, please. I don't know if this is any better, to be honest. I mean... You know what? I probably shouldn't be tinkering with the colours too much. I think it looked fine as is. Let me turn that filter off. I mean, it's only for this one segment. I can see where I'm going, but the capture card picture looks a little bit shit. Sorry about that. Once I leave this area, you can see what's happening. Whoa. It is a pretty dark area, to be fair.
One and another pops up. I'm not afraid of the weeds.
Oh, right. How do I do this again?
Unleash it. Unleash it. A
This is for the
Herbicide
frog?
from
Oh.
heaven would be wonderful.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does say what I'm supposed to do here. Let me just get some... I guess this is where I get my magic back. Can I not destroy that? Never mind.
Big finish.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Some health back. Radiatus. Radiatus. Oh. Oh, gods. There we go. Yeah, if you can get all 4 parts of the song out, that does a lot of damage. And now I'm almost dead again. Oh, give me that. It's kind of like a screen nuke. Oh, I can destroy those as well. Guess I can destroy everything in this room. I thought those were just for show. Anyone else feel like watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now? Because, you know, whenever I see like Egyptian motifs in like structures, that's what I think of. Can't imagine why. You can buy moves. Oh yeah, right. I can do that. Yeah, there's a lot about this game that I clearly don't understand. Like, I've barely touched any of this stuff. Skill trees and whatnot. Hold R down plus punch. So that's like it's a juggle, or like it's something that props them up into the air so you can like continue to juggle them a bit. Hold R, forward punch, or forward punch. The demons have upgrades as well. Oh yeah, I guess they do. But this is gonna be all... This is gonna be like too much for me to remember, honestly. Rage Whistle. Okay, yeah, no, you have to unlock these. Like, I remember like when I got this power, it told me, oh, you can do this move, but no, you have to unlock it first. So down forward punch, or back forward punch rather. Down forward weapon, I think that's the weapon icon. Place a figure 8 on the track to charge through a wide area. Oh, that sounds fun. So that's like full circle punch. Full circle kick. Let's leave it like that for now. There we go.
Unleash it. Unleash it.
Alright. I'll have to remember that.
Leap. Leap.
Oh.
Leap. Leap.
There we go. Oh, there's a time limit on that. Okay. Okay. I need to recover my magic first before I try that again.
Leap. Leap.
God damn it. I think I mentioned it on stream earlier today, but I pre-ordered One Piece Odyssey for the PS5. I should be getting that on the 12th or soon after. I'm not sure when that's going to arrive, but that's the release date. The demo comes out 2 days earlier than that, like on the 10th of January. And the demo is like the beginning part of the game, and the save progress carries into the retail version, so I'd say there's a very high chance that on the 10th of January I will be streaming the demo, and then soon after the retail version. I'm very excited for One Piece Odyssey. I think it's going to be a really good RPG. Maros. Yeah, this whole area is pretty much just, you know, teaching you, like that area that I was just in, was teaching you how to use the demon frog.
No need to tense up that badly. Relax. We're just getting started. See.
God damn it. Ooh!
My turn. Just lovely. Try to keep up.
Nice. Oh, that's a good bit of damage. Holy shit.
Just lovely.
Jump on it. This might be my favorite demon yet. Ooh. Finish it. Oh! Ran out of demon power, or I accidentally unsummoned it. Oh! Did I die? No, I didn't die. Or did... wait. Nah, we're good, we're good. That was fucking close. What's the frog gonna do? Tentacle versus tongue. I'm sure that's somebody's fetish out there. Once again, very close to death.
Power lunch. Sure you'll be all right? I was only joking.
Right, well, I wouldn't have access to that until I get to, you know, their, like, thingy. Their master, quote-unquote. That mission took a while to complete. Like, that was like an hour.
Yeah, I think you've had enough for now.
At least it wasn't a Stone Awards. Yeah, that took more or less an hour. I think I have enough time to do one more mission.
Might have something special for you.
I don't know when these things will come back in stock. Actually, hang on a minute. Let me go back to the shop. I think there's something that I might want to buy.
Welcome to the gates of hell.
I don't know if it's in this game, but in one of the older Bayonettas, you can get an item that lets you basically recover health if you taunt in front of the enemies, but I don't know if that's a thing in this one. Maybe not. Unless it's in here. Right, so this may be worth getting. Yeah, I'll get that. So I can use my demon summons more often. Chapter 9, Learning to Fly. Who are we playing as this time? Bayonetta or Viola? Bayonetta. Okay, if I press plus, I stay in this loading screen to practice. That's good at least.
Oh, don't make me wait. I've got a burning desire to send you back to your maker.
Nice camera, by the way. Can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Why is the camera doing that? Yeah, whatever. Can't even see what the fuck I'm doing there when I try to do that move.
This must be the place.
Is my health back up to max now? I don't know if it is. I think it is. I don't see like the death markings around the screen, so I'm guessing I'm back up to max health after finishing that last level. Oh god, more frogs. There it is.
You're an energetic little thing.
Guess I can't go up there. Oh. Right, well here's an optional angel fight. Oops. Nice. Nice. See, here's the thing about this game. You can get by with just the standard combos that the game gives you from the start. But there is combos you can buy, and that's a good thing, but the problem with me is, and this is probably me just getting old, but sometimes it's a little bit too overwhelming, like there's too much to remember. And again, it's probably just a me thing personally. I tend to play video games very simply. I like to go for the strategy that gets the most results. You know, the standard combos and whatnot. It's kind of hard for me to remember, okay, there's like 20,000 different things you can do. Try to mix them up, and it's like, punch, 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 kick, punch, punch. Punch, 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 kick, punch, punch. That's all I know how to do. So that's basically how I play Bayonetta. I mean, I mix it up a little bit, but I don't do too much. Again, probably just a me thing. Oh. You know, I know it's not an open world game, but this area, like, there's probably some visual tricks to it, like some things that you don't see behind the scenes, but given how massive this one area is, it's impressive that the Switch can run this at like 60 FPS. Just makes me question all the more why Pokemon Violet and Scarlet can't even run at half that. I don't know when I'll be doing post-game for Pokemon Violet. It might be later this month. I'm going to try to like finish some other games first, because I've still got like several games from last year that I need to finish up, including this one. So most of this month, you're just going to see me do that, and then there's like a couple new games. One in like just over a week from now, and then one like at the end of the month. So I'm going to try to figure out how to like best approach, like, you know, balancing it between some new games, finishing up some old games, and then doing the Pokemon Violet post-game stuff. I'm also going to see if I can do a Mario ROM hack at some point later this month. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I thought I had to go straight forward there, not realizing that was death. Oh, fuck. But yeah, you might see a Super Mario World ROM hack at some point from me this month, because I haven't done one of those in a few months. Not sure which one yet. I'm looking into my options, or I will look into my options. Giant demon crows. Again, the game looks much darker on the capture card.
Inferno anywhere. An unexpected chill in the middle of the desert.
Sorry if this looks a bit difficult to see right now. You see a challenge? What, that purple thing up there? Up, 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 up. Rack up combo points. Limited time, undying enemies, lava rain. Okay then. Oh boy, time to learn how to do combos on the fly. I'm gonna use the spider weapon for this one.
Do it.
This one doesn't seem too bad. Oh. Well, that's if I don't get hit, of course. I forgot about that. Okay, let me try again, please. Yep. So it's not really doing it within the time limit that's the problem. It's just not getting hit once. That's the real problem. Oh, fuck. Oh, just... Gotta watch out for that lava rain as well. Oh! Oh, that... Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It seems doable until the fucking lava rain starts falling down, and it's like, yeah, fuck you too, game. Like, the bat... What's it called? The bat thing, where you turn into bats if you're slightly late, but you can still dodge. You can technically not die if you do that, but the problem is you lose your combo and you have to, like, start from scratch, so that's rough. Fuck off. Ah, I can't waste too much time as well, like, I have to keep going. Oh my god! I haven't even got to 1,000 yet. Right, I've got to 1,000. Ah, why? Why did it stop? Oh no, you can. Your combo does go still, even if you get the bat thing. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, I might give this one a pass. If I don't get it this time, I'm passing on this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Holy shit, I did it. I almost got a clean platinum for that one. Yeah, I'm not very good at maintaining my combos, that much is obvious. Oh. Okay then. I think in terms of my weapons, the spider one is my favourite one so far, the yo-yos. Some extra goodies. Malfa demons, so those things have a name.
What was it that Sean used to say? Your lack of conviction is your weakness. But here's the proof of my conviction.
Yeah, they're just giant demon crows. Demon Birb.
Coming, Sean.
Right, well this is mine's now. The Harbinger of Finality, Malphas.
This should make getting around a breeze.
Controlling the winds, press Y to make Malphas flap its wings, creating a powerful gale that can blow enemies away. Sharp Talons. Malphas has a razor sharp talon used not only to attack, but to clutch enemies and heavy objects. Malphas stays airborne. When Malphas stays airborne and you can press the B button to make him rise, he can fly. Okay, right. Oh. Oh. There we go. Nice. Lovely. Nice. I'm noticing it's very easy to do that with the crow form. The XY, like, torture attack thing. Made short work of them. Straight gold. Let's go. This demon seems fun to use.
Sometimes the scenic route actually pays off. It seems someone would rather I wasn't. Perhaps you've got something more interesting in store.
I call these set pieces... Oh, never mind. Like, I call that the No More Heroes walk. Like, you know how before you get to a boss fight in No More Heroes, like, the game stops you to get a phone call from, like, Sylvia, and you're forced to, like, walk all the way to the boss door while listening? Like, that's what I call that. Whenever the game, like, has dialogue and you're, like, slowly walking toward your destination. It's the No More Heroes walk, everyone. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this, but I've been playing No More Heroes 3 on PC because the PC port came out like a few months ago and I bought that on sale. Definitely runs better than the Switch version. Can I destroy any of this stuff? Guess not. You know what's funny? That one area in No More Heroes 3, I think it's called Call of Battle. It's meant to be like a Call of Duty parody. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, okay.
If you would.
Guess I have to go this way. But yeah, there's one area in No More Heroes 3 that's like a parody of Call of Duty. And on the Switch version, it's like deliberately awful looking. It's like really brown. It's like got a Vaseline effect over it, and it's like... I wasn't sure if the Vaseline effect was on purpose because the Switch version already kind of ran a little bit not that great. I have a Moon Pearl now. But no, when I played it on the PC, it had the exact same filters and shit, so yeah, I guess that was the joke. It was just, you know, very, very shit graphics for that one part of the game. Even on the PC with, like, upscale graphics, it's still hard to look at. Where is... Here is. Oh, I actually have 2 Moon Pearls on me. Didn't realise I had an extra one. There we go. Oh, I have all this stuff already. Oh, that's how you do that? Sorry, I should know this stuff by now, but I keep forgetting. Again, ay, ay, ay. Again, there's just, like, too much for me to remember, so I have to, like, go off of what I can remember and use. Probably doesn't make for an interesting playthrough, but whatever. Also, there is something really bothering me about this capture card thing. Like, hang on a second. Let's go in the photo mode real quick. It definitely looks darker than what I'm seeing on my screen right now. Because I'm looking at the game and I'm looking at the preview on OBS. And it looks much darker on OBS for some reason. I wonder if it's because I've got HDR on or something. Not H... Is it HDR? I forgot what it's called. It's like a video thing. Let me see if I can fix this. Video format. What if I change it to this? Nothing? This one? Nope. Color space? That doesn't appear to be doing anything. Color range? Partial? Color range full? Okay, that looks more like what it's supposed to look like. I don't know why that was not on by default, but there you go, I figured it out. Sorry if the colours look dark as fuck, like I didn't even realise that until I started playing this Egyptian level. So now it should look more what it's supposed to look like. My bad. Oh, it's this guy. Oh.
Spread your wings. Now's your chance. Do it.
Nice. That loop-de-loop did the trick. You see, I can mix things up every now and again. I just have to remember how. So yeah, like I said earlier, I do have plans to eventually get to Astral Chain, which is a Switch exclusive, and it's a game that I've owned for almost a couple years now, and I've been sitting on for a while.
The decor.
You know what other Platinum game that might be worth like doing a stream of at some point? There's a game that I played a long time ago that was made by Platinum. It's called Transformers Devastation, and it's really good. Basically just think Bayonetta combat with the witch time dodging, but in the Transformers universe. And when I say Transformers, I mean like the old cartoon one, not the Michael Bay one. I never finished it, but the combat in that game is just as good as Bayonetta, if not more so. So that might be worth checking out. You know what Platinum game I really wish was better though? And I've not played it, but I've heard it's not that good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan... Mutants in Manhattan. I heard that one was quite mediocre.
It's about time I got moving again.
Okay, it's down there. Sorry, I get turned around easily. Oh, am I supposed to summon Birb?
Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
Spread your wings!
Now's your chance. Spread your wings.
Not really sure where I'm supposed to go with this.
Unleash it.
Oh,
Spread your wings.
I get it now.
If you would.
It's a Zelda puzzle. Okay, yeah, looking at the OBS preview, that looks so much better. I don't know why it did not look like that by default, to be honest. So there you go, second day into the new year, and I already figured out a way to improve my streams. You're welcome. No, cannot knock that down. I like how it went from the spider walking to just normal walking. I was not ready for that. Oh. Hmm.
Spread your wings.
Oh.
If you would.
Keep pressing the wrong button.
Now's your chance. No infernal entry here. It's Sildar! Spread your wings.
There we go. There. So you can actually see what's going on now, right? Because previously it looked really fucking black for some reason. Like, let me give you an example. Like, for those just joining, right, say for example I'm standing here, right? Now let me go back into the properties of my capture card. Now, before I fixed it, before I fixed the thing, it looked like this.
I'd rather do it in a nice hot bath.
And now it looks like this. Again, don't know why that wasn't enabled to begin with, but at least I fixed it. Alright, time to see Rodan again. A guy whose name I am probably continuing to mispronounce.
Let's get down to business.
What you got for me? Any new stuff? Damn it, do these things ever restock, or is it only like one time? Ceremonial mask. Oh right, this stuff doesn't really... Yeah, I don't think this has any real purpose, to be honest.
It's about time I got moving.
Oh, one of these things. But this one seems easy. It's in a very small, confined space. Ten seconds.
Ah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Hang on a second. Right, well here we go again with this fun bullshit, just like showing me this every time. I feel like a lot of my complaints are very repeated on my playthrough. God fucking damn it! Jump! Hopefully I can get it this time. I love when I grab onto the side like that, that's my favourite. There's probably a better way to do this, but kind of like the spider movement, to be honest. I'll go back for that one. Ah! This is me right now. I'll get it this time. And here I was saying, oh, this one's not too bad. It's within a confined area. What's the worst that could happen? Many things can go wrong. Right, here we go again. It's alright, I'll get it on the way back. Stop! Sometimes the way that spider clings onto walls annoys me. It's like you want to get off, and then sometimes you can, and sometimes it's hard to explain. Like, I'm trying to get off the wall so I can, like, continue grabbing these things. And sometimes it will just refuse to let me. Right, we got it this time. Got it. Finally. All that for things I didn't even need. Fuck off. Definitely. Most definitely not worth that one. Ugh. Oh, fuck off. Cannot use my demon in here because it's a small area. There. little bit sloppy, that verse. I still got silver, but yeah. Could have easily done better there. Oh, it's a mimic. Whoa. Too early. Nice. That was quick. That's got to be a platinum. Yes, let's go. I'll gladly take one platinum trophy medal.
If I can find a way to lift that...
Right, okay, so I need to summon the demon Birb and grab those.
Your wings.
Oh. Right, so it's a puzzle.
Take it. Spread your wings. Take it.
Take it.
Spread your wings.
Is that not... Wait a minute.
Spread your wings.
Did I do something wrong? I put them in the right spots. Why is the door not opening? Like, 2 on that side, 2 on that side, right? Oh, wait a minute. Do they have weight values to them? That one's... Right, okay. Right, I think 3 has to go on that side. Otherwise, they will not be even.
Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
Okay, now that one's going to be uneven if I drop it. Oh wait, there is different weight values. I didn't realise. Okay, I see what's going on. So there's
Spread your wings.
2 small ones, 2 big ones. I didn't even realise there were different sizes. There you go. The only reason I didn't realise at first was because I put 2 of the same one on the same platform. So I was looking at them side by side and I was like, they look the same. It wasn't until I looked from the other side of the room I was like, oh, there's 2 small and 2 big. I saw that. I saw you, Umbra Tier. Oh. Fuck, where did that go? Oh. Might as well grab this. I remember a very obscure cartoon from the 90s. I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of this cartoon. It was like something I remember seeing on Saturday mornings in the UK, and it was like a superhero cartoon, but the superheroes were like mummies from ancient Egypt that were like revived. I think the cartoon was called Mummies Alive. Does anyone remember this? I think it might be Disney owned, but I'm not sure. Like, the only thing I remember about it, other than the general premise that I just told you about, is the intro theme song, which is kind of a banger. And I want to play it on stream, but I don't know if I'm allowed to, or if I'm going to get DMCA'd if I do that. If you look it up on YouTube, there's a very good chance you'll find it on there, so feel free to do that. Again, Mummies Alive, I think that's what the show is called. Oh, there's a challenge. Oh boy, time to get salty again. Defeat all the enemies with limited time. Let me guess, the time's going to be extremely strict. Oh, the arena is just a series of platforms.
Do it. Spread your wings.
Fly.
Do it. Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
Ah, okay. Drop him. Yeah, there you go.
Spread your wings. Take it. If you would.
I'm trying.
Take it.
Why can't I grab that though?
Unleash it.
Okay, right, so that one I cannot grab, apparently. Like, I tried, like, 3 times. So I guess I just need to destroy that one. This one doesn't seem too bad, honestly. This one's designed to be used with Birb. It's just more bird training, that's all it is.
Spread your wings.
Goodbye.
Spread your wings.
Oh, fuck. Ugh.
Take it. Spread your wings. If you would.
There we go. Yeah, the one with the aura around it cannot be grabbed whatsoever. Almost got a platinum for that one. Yeah, it was a very easy challenge. Like, almost every one of these challenge rooms lately has been driving me up the salt wall, but that one didn't seem too bad. Like, I don't mind a challenge, I just prefer a challenge that I can do. And not one that's like, you know, insurmountable. But yeah, I'm fine. I would rather have something be too easy than too hard in that regards. The main game's already challenging enough as is. Oh, there you are. Oh, oh. Don't push me into the Shadow Realm. Oh yeah, so you know how, like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And, like, the whole Shadow Realm thing? Did you know that the Shadow Realm, like, within the show's universe is entirely an invention of 4Kids? Like, that's actually just something they localized it as. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Wait until I finish this first. There we go. Grab it. Oh, fuck. I was hoping I could grab it. Oh, I missed my chance. Oh. There. Okay, maybe this is my favourite demon now. I think I like this one a little bit more than the frog. Even though the frog has a very powerful screen nuke attack. So yeah, we all know the memes with like 4Kids, like haha, One Piece water pistols, haha, Brock jelly donuts, like all that stuff. But a lot of people didn't realise this at first, and I didn't notice it myself, but Yu-Gi-Oh! In like the Shadow Realm, if you don't know what the Shadow Realm is, it's like this dimension where it's kind of like a limbo sort of place. It's kind of like being stuck between alive and dead. And it's like really portrayed as like this really scary thing. That was actually 4Kids writing. It was supposed to be a stand-in for just straight up dying. But if I have to be completely honest with you, I think the concept of the Shadow Realm is 100 times scarier than death. Like with death, it's like, okay, you're dead. Like, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen after you die, but it's like, okay, you're dead, that's fine. Being alive, stuck in perpetual limbo, in this like never-ending, unawakening nightmare, that seems a lot scarier to me, to be honest. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but that's something that I feel about. Uh-oh. Nah, we're good. We're fine. Nice. Cheapos. Time for more burp magic.
Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
Whenever I hear her say "spread your wings," I just think of "I Believe I Can Fly." I think is the name of the song. I don't know. You know that one song. Spread your wings and fly away. Ooh, health. Always good get. And a lollipop.
Quite a collection. Enzo might actually shut up for once if he saw this.
Alright, here we go. I've been holding on to this for a while. I keep forgetting that's a mechanic.
Spread your wings.
Isn't this the Chinese monkey thing that I fought? Oh,
Serves you right.
nice. There we go. Bird swooping in once again with the finishing kill. I would say that's a solid gold right there. That was almost a platinum, holy shit. I like how I'm just getting like a bunch of treasure just by walking around. Like I'm getting Sonic rings. I know it's supposed to be Angel Halos, but it doesn't help that this game was made by... Well, it's not made by Sega, but it was published by them. Well... Yeah, Sega published it. Well, actually... This is hurting my brain. No, Sega published the first two Bayonetta games, or the first game, rather. Nintendo published the second and third ones. It took me a minute to, like, remember, like, and realise, oh, wait a minute, that's not right. Can I destroy these pots for even more stuff? No. I can destroy that, though. But yeah, it always helps to just destroy parts of the environment, because you'll get some little, you know... You'll get little things here and there that help you along the way. Cannot destroy the pillars, though. There it is. Right, get ready for boss.
Quite a handful of these. If all this effort doesn't make for a happy ending, I'll have some harsh words for that girl. Even more so if she's not keeping an eye on Luca. For some reason, that kitty was scratching around in my mind. What has come over me? I thought this was all a bit too easy.
Yeah, those were my thoughts exactly, Bayonetta. My thoughts exactly. Move Malphus with the left stick and dodge with the ZR. Find a safe flight path to avoid collisions. Use X, A, and Y to destroy obstacles that block your path with tackles, talon attacks, and gales. Ooh. I don't know if I did that right. Okay, this just reminds me of Twilight Princess now. Just much more dynamic than that game. You know, I wouldn't mind if Twilight Princess got a Switch port at some point like that, and Wind Waker. Like, just put them in a bundle. Like, for $60, that would be great. There we go. So, why is it that Platinum can do these really cool, like, flying segments, and yet with Star Fox Zero they completely dropped the ball. Oh, right, because Shigeru Miyamoto interfered. Right. That's another Platinum game that is really unfortunate, like Star Fox Zero. That game could have been so fucking good. But no, it really got bogged down by those like Wii U gamepad controls, and for that, it ultimately hurt the overall experience. Like, 'cause I've heard the argument, oh, you need to get good at it, and like, you know, learn how to like coordinate between looking at the TV screen and the Wii U gamepad. It's like, bitch, if it takes me almost the entire game to learn that, then it's probably not worth playing, to be honest with you. It's like, okay, finally I can somewhat do it. Oh, there's Andros. Okay, that's me beat the game. Good game. Like, they really should have... The only reason that they put Wii U gamepad integration into that the way they did is because the Wii U was dying. They needed to come up with an idea for it. Like, you know, like something where the gamepad was, like, integral to the experience. Nice, I got Platinum. Not a pure Platinum, but I'll take it. Yeah, let's hope the next Star Fox game is better. See, at this point, I wouldn't mind, like, them going back and, like... Oh, okay then. I should be paying attention to what's on screen right now and not, like, you know, get on my soapbox, but... I wouldn't mind Star Fox Zero coming to the Switch if they actually went back and fixed the gameplay. Like, if they did that, then maybe I'll give it another go. But then again, like, when you really get down to it, it's just Star Fox 64 again, with, like, portals, and it's like, I don't know if that's enough of a reason to, like, play that game anyway. But yeah, the Wii U gamepad integration really fucking hurt that game. But yeah, if Nintendo ends up getting Platinum to make another Star Fox game at some point in the future, let's hope they, like, make sure that Shigeru Miyamoto is, like, very hands-off with it. I am not even going to pronounce those two names. Oh, hey, Jean.
Princess! Curse this damned wall.
Relax, Jean.
Or Jean. I always say it wrong.
But I did promise a mutual friend that I'd come for you. Sounds like someone has led a rather solitary life, doesn't it?
Indeed. And we'll waste no more time on this foolishness.
Right, well, here's the end of chapter, boss. Oh. I don't have the Birb anymore.
It's getting a bit overcrowded in here.
Oh, what the fuck?
It can't be my fault. I've been cutting carbs since spring.
Guess I'm not allowed to go onto that platform yet? No? Okay then. Guess that platform's for John only. Nope. Oh, fuck.
Step the flames. My turn. Not picking up.
Oh, my train disappeared.
Ready for a hot time.
There we go. Right, we're down to the second to last bar. Let's use the train weapon for the rest of this. I haven't been using the train weapon too much. I've been relying a little too heavily on the scorpion one. Scorpion spider one. Oh. Oh. I got this. There we go. Into the Shadow Realm you go. Alright. I feel like that was too easy.
Sean!
Yeah. Whenever something feels too easy, it usually was.
Forget about me. To kill this beast. And me. Do it now! Quickly, damn it! Please.
Nice. Birb coming in with the kill once again.
Forgive me. My weakness failed you again.
No. You've grown stronger than you know. Cereza.
Oh, that's Cereza? I didn't realize. I should have known. That's this timeline's Cereza, or this... Sorry. This multiverse version of Cereza. You know what I mean. I can't speak. I can kind of see where the story's going to go now. That Cereza's going to die shortly, and I'm going to get the frog power from it, and a frog weapon. Oh, sorry, did I just spoil the game, even though it's very... Like, the formula's pretty much in place. Unless the game subverts my expectations this time around, I think it's going to play out like that. Wait. She doesn't have the frog thing? Unless she has both the frog and the Birb.
I'm not the woman I used to be. Now watch, Jean. I'll never bow to anyone again. Not even myself.
Right, that I'm a little bit confused about. Who did the frog demon belong to? Was it John? Jean? Jan? I can't... that fucking name trips me up every single time. Anyway, I believe that's the end of the chapter, unless we have like another fight on our hands. Yeah, looks like we've got another fight coming up. Stratocumulus. Oh, I get it. It's a combination of stratosphere and homunculus. Spider time. Spider Scorpion. Integer of creation, the Phantom.
Listen well, mistress. This superheated body can only last a few minutes.
Oh, we're on the time limit. Right, I've got 5 minutes. That should be enough time. 5 or 6 minutes. Oh. Oh, I see. We can switch demons. Oh. Just gotta keep hitting that weak spot. Oh. Okay, that's about half my time gone. Where do I go? Oh. I am running out of time. Graphics. Oh. I think it's just a DPS race now at this point. Oh. Okay, I might not be able to make this in time. Oh no. Fuck! I was so close. That's my first death in quite some time.
Feel the rage of
Right, I'm pretty sure I'll get it this time. Up, up, up. Yeah, I was wasting too much time on this particular phase the first time around.
Is that a barrier?
I'm doing it much quicker this time. That way. Right, we got this. The rest of this should be easy now.
Spinner of flame, I leave it to you.
Right, last part. There we go. I would have run out of time anyway, because I still had to, like, do this again. Yeah, that's quite the explosion you got there. Just a silver. Eh. I got a lot of golds on that one, so I might end. Like, I got 2 platinums and I got a bunch of gold, so I think I'm going to end with a gold result on that one.
John, did you see?
Oh no, this timeline's Bayonetta's gonna die. Who would have guessed? But hey, at least I've got Birb now. And Birb weapon. So when do I get a frog? Guess that'll be next time. Yep, I got a golds. Not bad. Yeah, she sacrificed herself. Which, I guess is a better way to go out, to sacrifice yourself for someone else than to die trying to beat the big boss guy. Right, one more Chaos Gear to go. Okay, yeah, no, I have both demons. Wait, who is that? Okay, I guess I have 2 different demons then. I've got the frog demon, and I've got... I don't know what that is, like a merman fish thing? Freaky fish guy? Boost defense, or boost your attack. Interesting. Right, so we've done that one already. This one, down forward punch. Right, and then down, back forward kick. Alright. And we have these. So we got 2 demons and 2 weapons after that one. Right, I've seen all these moves already. Well, I haven't seen this one. Tempest. What's that one again? Spin the left stick plus weapon button. This one is back forward punch. Right, weapon detail for Simon. So it's like a griffin weapon. That's kind of cool, that actually. Nice. Cross slash. Cross chop. Right, okay then. Well, I've got a whole bunch of new toys to play with now. That said, I'm going to be ending the stream in just a few minutes. For a brief moment there, I thought that said Super Mario Bros. 3. You know what, let's do one more. The next one's going to be like the little Gene side mission, so we can do that real quick. The blue ones are like the little Gene spy missions, so we can do that, and then we'll wrap up afterwards. I'll have to remember that you have to unlock certain techniques in the skill tree. I'll do that next time. See, when the command list, like, when you get, like, the new demons contracted and it tells you it in the command list, I just assumed that you had that move right from the get-go, but no, you have to, like, get it unlocked. Which is a weird choice, but whatever. At least now I understand that. Right, next time I get one of those Gene Action Spy segments, I'm just gonna skip that because it's the exact same intro every time.
This should take care of security. Just a bit. There. Just a bit. There. I can use this. Just a bit. There.
Nice.
Just a bit. There. Just a bit. There.
Yeah.
Easy. Wide open.
Is the whole level like this? Oh, fuck.
Just a bit there.
What does that do? Nothing? Guess I get nothing for that one. Nope.
I can use this.
Nice. Thank you.
There. I can use this.
I think we got this. Nice. That's the one I want.
I can use this.
There we go. I was gonna make a joke about Terminator, but no, the game does it for me. Also, I did not get hit once during that whole segment.
Dr. Sigurd, a pleasure to finally meet you.
Wow, I didn't get hit once during that whole level. That's gotta be a platinum right there. Unless I did get hit early on and I got a burger. But at the very least, no deaths. Yeah, there you go, platinum. Easy. Let's see how I stack up with everyone else. Yeah. Always put things into perspective, doesn't it? You think you do amazing and then you realise, oh, there's roughly 5,000 people better than you. I'm surprised Bayonetta sold that much, to be honest. Whatever, I'll take what I can get. But yeah, nice little... just that fucking Terminator moment. Like, I was thinking in the back of my mind, were they going to do it? But no, they ended up doing it. Right, I'm gonna go and save my progress now. Might as well have one more look at the shop before I do so.
Might have something special for you.
I don't really need to buy any of the other stuff. It's mainly, do they have any of the... No. I don't know if those will ever come back in stock. Maybe you just buy them once and they're gone forever. Not this. Uses magic power to activate witch time when attacked. So if you accidentally get hit, you... Wait, what? Oh, I see. It consumes your demon magic. You still take damage, but at least you get witch time out of it so you can capitalize. It's kind of useful. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll get that, actually. Like, the Masquerade attacks are pretty fucking good. Yeah, I'll get that one. I think maybe I'll get Celine's Light next. Right, so I think that's going to do it from me for tonight. I only did like 2 Bayonetta missions, but I managed to get another Chaos Gear, so at least there's that. So yeah, I'd say I got a lot done. I think I learned a few things as well with like the combos and whatnot that I didn't know about before, and of course, like, you know, going into the skill tree to like unlock things that I thought I already had. That's something that I also learned. So yeah, more Bayonetta 3 sometime soon.